Our life is a continuous journey towards our goals and dreams, but oftentimes we get lost along the way. We start to question and doubt ourselves if the route we have taken is the best one. This can happen if we are studying, building our business, or writing a book. I believe that we need a roadmap, a system that can guide us and keep us organized along the way. In this video, I want to break down the 5 steps productivity framework that I use to stay productive, organized, and in control of my life. At the end of the video, I will be sharing a free template that you can use to get your life under control. So, let's dive in. Step 1. Vision. We will start with a bigger picture and then work backwards to break things down. Your vision is the ultimate outcome that you are trying to accomplish. If you are starting a podcast, then that would be growing your audience. If you are running a business, then that would be increasing sales. And if you are single, then that would be finding a spouse. It's good if you can be as specific as possible, but you shouldn't obsess over it. What's more important here is that you have a clear direction of where you are moving. One important point that I want to mention about vision is the time frame. You should set your vision for up to 1 year. So, if you are doing this on the 1st of January, then your vision will be set for exactly 1 year. But if you do it on 15th of May, then your vision will be set for 6.5 months. This does not mean that you can't have 3, 5, or even 10-year vision. But the reason why we want to focus on a 1-year vision is because anything that we plan for over 1 year will be quite inaccurate. Step 2. Effort goals. Usually when people are setting goals, they want to focus on the results, but this is also one of the reasons why so many people never achieve their goals. A businessman wants to close 20 sales. A YouTuber wants to get to 10,000 subscribers, and an athlete wants to run a marathon under 3 hours. Effort goals were born from the idea that results will always follow the effort and not the other way round. I have been practicing effort goals for years, and they work like magic. I used to use a funnel representation to explain the concept. Let's say that you are a freelancer and you want to get a client. At the very bottom of the funnel, we add 1 client. Now we have to work backwards to identify the steps that we need to take in order to close that client. Before you can close the client, we need to have a meeting, and as you are not likely to close every client, then you would need to set up 3 to 4 meetings. Before meetings, there must be some email exchange. So let's say that you interacted with 10 different prospects before landing 3 to 4 meetings. And to get to 10 prospects' attention, you probably need to send out 50 email proposals, and that is your effort goal. Do you want to get 5 clients this quarter? Well, then you should aim to send out 250 proposals. Step 3. Weekly structure. While many people are setting goals, very few take time to connect those goals with their weekly activities. Having a good weekly structure will have a major impact on how quickly you will achieve your goals, or if you will ever achieve them. Planning weekly structure usually takes place once every quarter, right after you have decided on your quarterly effort goals. This is because your week must represent the activities that will drive the accomplishment of your goals. If your goal is to read 3 books, then you must include reading time blocks throughout the week. If you want to get in shape, then time for exercise must be allocated, and if you want to complete the course, then you will need time for learning. Of course, you need to make sure that you include all other activities like family commitments, work, etc. At this point, you will be actually able to see if your goals are realistic and achievable based on your current situation. Step 4. Time blocking. Every week, you should have a meeting with nobody else but yourself, where you sit down and plan out your upcoming week. We already spoke about weekly structure, so it's pretty clear about how your week should look like, but every week will be slightly different and you will need to make sure that you adjust for it. Being productive often means being flexible and adapting to changing circumstances and situations. One thing that many people like to do when they are time blocking is to block out every minute of the day. Unfortunately, this is a safe path to overwhelm and failure. You need to make sure that every day of the week you leave some buffer times in case things take longer than you planned or you have to deal with additional tasks. Step 5. Task management. Oftentimes when I work on something important, I would have an idea pop into my mind and it wouldn't leave me alone. My brain would try to convince me that I need to go and research it right there and then, as if it was the most important thing in the world. But in reality, these sharp, impulsive thoughts are just distractions, a trick that our brain is playing on us to get away from the task at hand. So, we need to be ready to deal with it, and for that reason, we need a system that we can rely on. I call it task management, and it will help you to stay organized with everyday operations. There are fundamentally 3 stages: collect, manage, and complete. So every time you have an idea or think about something that you have to do, then you have to write it down. When you write it down, the brain will stop bothering you, as it will know that that information is saved and you will be able to focus on the task you are working on. At the manage stage, your job is to decide what to do with a given task, and for the most part, you have 4 options: delete, store, delegate, or schedule. Many of these impulsive ideas can be deleted. Some things can be stored for later time, some can be delegated, and finally, if there is no other option, you can schedule them on your calendar. Finally, in the complete stage, when the time comes, you will work on scheduled activities and get them done. That is how you stay productive, organized, and in control of your life. I have used this framework for many years now, and it improved over time. If you like the idea of this productivity framework, then go ahead, download the free template, and start a new chapter in your life. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.